Have you ever had a brilliant idea, a dream so vivid you could almost taste it? You get so excited that the first thing you want to do is tell everyone, right? You want to share that spark, hoping for their support and encouragement. But what if I told you that sharing your dreams too early could be the very thing that stops you from achieving them? Let me tell you a story about a young man named William Wool. William was full of ambition and had a fantastic plan to start a new business. He spent weeks researching and crafting the perfect proposal. Bursting with excitement, he shared his plan with his friends and family. He expected them to be as thrilled as he was. Instead, he was met with a wave of negativity. "That's too risky," one person said. "The market is too competitive," said another. "Do you even have the experience for this?" they asked. Slowly but surely, their words began to chip away at his confidence. The doubts they planted in his mind grew like weeds, choking his initial passion. He started second-guessing every part of his plan. The what-ifs became overwhelming. What if they're right? What if I fail and everyone says I told you so? Paralyzed by fear and self-doubt, William's brilliant plan never left the paper it was written on. He gave up before he even started. Now let's talk about his friend Kareem. Kareem also had a dream, but unlike William, he kept it to himself. He knew his idea was unconventional and that many people wouldn't understand it. So, instead of seeking validation from others, he quietly got to work. He put his head down and focused. Every day, he took small, consistent steps toward his goal. There were days he felt like giving up. Days when he faced obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome, but since no one knew what he was doing, there was no one to tell him he couldn't do it. There was no external pressure, no chorus of doubt. It was just him and his dream. Months went by, and people just saw Kareem as being busy. They didn't know he was building an empire in silence. Then one day he launched his project. It was an instant success. Everyone was shocked. "Where did this come from?" they asked. "How did you do it?" Kareem simply smiled. He had let his results do the talking. Seeing Kareem's success, William realized his mistake. It wasn't that his idea was bad, but that he had exposed it to the world before it was strong enough to withstand criticism. He learned a valuable lesson that day. Inspired, William decided to try again. This time he had a new idea, starting a specialty vegetable delivery service. But he didn't tell a soul. He worked silently, in his own time. After his day job, he researched suppliers, built a simple website, and figured out the logistics. He faced challenges, of course. A supplier fell through, his delivery car broke down, but this time, there were no naysayers to amplify his frustrations. He solved each problem one by one, quietly and diligently. After months of hard work, he made his first delivery. Then another, and another. Word of his fresh, high-quality produce started to spread. His small, secret project began to grow into a thriving business. When his friends and family finally found out, they were amazed. They saw a successful business, not a fragile idea. They saw the fruits of his labor, not the struggle of his journey. William had learned to move in silence. The moral of these stories is powerful. Not everyone who smiles at you wants to see you win. Sometimes, people project their own fears and limitations onto you. When you announce your plans, you invite opinions, and not all of them will be helpful. You give people a chance to cast doubt on your journey before you've even taken the first step. Think of your dream as a tiny seed. If you plant it, and then immediately dig it up to show everyone, it will never grow. It needs to be nurtured in the dark, in the soil, away from the elements. It needs time to develop strong roots before it can break through the surface and face the world. Your hard work is the water and sunlight, and your silence is the protective soil. So, the next time you have a big goal or a dream, try keeping it to yourself. Don't post about it on social media. Don't tell everyone your grand plan. Instead, channel all that energy into taking action. Work hard, be consistent. Let your ambition be your private motivation. Overcome your challenges quietly. Let your success be the announcement. When you finally achieve what you set out to do, the results will speak for themselves, louder and more convincingly than any words you could have ever said. Work in silence, and let your success make the noise. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you on your journey. See you in the next one.